Hey everybody, hello, happy Halloween. It is Jennifer at Studio J. Welcome in. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot. I think I'm in the right spot. Happy Halloween. Come on in. As you pop in, say hi. Tell me where you're watching from. Let me know you're here. I'll make sure I can see comments so I can respond. Hey Melissa. Hey Krista. Hello. I'm a cookie. I don't know if I'm like a Mickey Mouse cookie or what. This didn't quite go as planned. It's a little top heavy, so it may keep tilting. But hey, what do you know? Hello, everybody. No. We're gonna have dogs going crazy. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Vicky. Hello. Thank you for shouting me out. Okay, I'm in the kitchen. I'm a cookie. I'm going to bake. But it's Halloween, and I always like to have snacky stuff. I don't like to do like a big dinner. So, hey, Jennie. So, I'm going to just bake some quick things. Now, one of them is my pretzel recipe. I know a couple of you already have seen this, but there's some new people, so I want to share it because it's the easiest. It's the easiest recipe. If you like soft pretzels, it's so easy. You don't have to buy the little packets of yeast. You don't have to do all that hard stuff. I don't know what that was. A piece of fuzz probably off this. Hey, Donna. So I'm going to share that recipe, and I'm going to make some pigs and blankets because we always like to snack on stuff. So if you're sitting around your house, you got trick-or-treaters coming or whatever, and you want some little snacks, these are great. Hey, Cindy, thank you. But the pigs and blankets, everybody's probably made these, but with like biscuit dough or crescent roll dough or whatever. I'm gonna do mine low carb because we're trying to watch. We're not like super low carb, but we're trying to watch it a little bit around here. Hey, Sparky. If I cook, you know what, Krista? I always try to save the cooking ones for your events because I know you always say, you always make me hungry. So here we are. Hi, Mary. So let's get started. The first one I'm going to do is the low carb, but they're still good, y'all. I promise. I made them one time for a Super Bowl party. Nobody knew they were low carb. I mean, nobody said, these taste funny. They were gone. The whole tray was gone in no time. So I'm only dressed up from here up. I don't have like the whole outfit. I went yesterday and I found this brown sweater for $5.99. $5.99 at Goodwill. And it doesn't have a size in it. I just held it up. I was like, that'll work. And then I got this stuff at Dollar Tree. And this was in a little bag at Goodwill. It was actually on a headband, and I popped it off. And then these are those fuzzy ornaments from Dollar Tree, and I wrapped like red yarn. And then those are actually ornaments shoved in there because you can see all my glue in there. And I was like, oh crap. So I just shoved that in there, and it's tied with a zip tie somewhere on there. There it is. And that's a sock over a headband. I challenged myself to, come up with something and not spend more than like $10. So, ta-da! I already had the pom-pom balls. I didn't have red ones. I wanted red ones, but I didn't have any that weren't tiny. So, this is it. I even got them on the sleeves. I didn't realize putting this around there kind of makes the elastic part, that normally would stretch, it constricts it. So, or restricts it, whatever. So it's a little snug right here. So it's okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of heavy. It's just, if I look down, it might fall in the food. So, okay, let's make these super, super easy. So if you're watching your carbs, if you're not watching your carbs, of course, make it with biscuit dough or crescent roll dough or whatever you use. So, but let me show you this recipe. It's only a few ingredients. Hold on. I gotta keep an eye on this because I'm gonna do the pretzels too. But let me mix this up. I'm trying to think what I should do first. Yeah, I'll do these first. The dogs are gonna start playing now. Okay, it is, let me get this. It's 3/4 cup of almond flour. I don't know if y'all have ever used almond flour. I have to get the super fine or it tastes grainy and I don't like that. But if you get this, it's like powder. It's so super fine. I think I got it at Walmart, huge bag. Okay, so it's 3/4 of a cup. I've got it written down over here. 3/4 of a cup of almond flour. And then 1 3/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. Mine is actually like mozzarella and provolone. I didn't have just mozzarella, but it'll work, it's fine. It's not gonna taste cheesy, I promise. And then 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, kind of softened. And then, hold on. Hang on. I didn't grab one, did I? Okay. All right, so you're gonna take, basically it's almond flour and 2 cheeses. Hey Bernice. Hi Carol Ruth. All right, I'm gonna pop it in the microwave for, did I normally do? It says 60 seconds. I usually do like 30-second intervals, but I'm gonna do, yeah, I'll do 60, okay? So you really just want to get it softened up. I've got butter up here. I've got water going because I've got two different snacks I wanted to make. That's the thing about doing my lives right at like 5 and 6 o'clock. It's right at time to eat. Hey Amanda, hey Diane, hey Wendy. Thank you, Diane. I'm a cookie. Hey, I'm at my kitchen. I started pulling out Christmas stuff yesterday. Started putting some up last night. Look at my, can y'all see these knobs? They're actually knob covers. Oh my gosh, I love them. And I've started, now it's not done yet, but I'm getting all my gingerbread stuff up there. I still got a lot more to finish. I'm trying to work on them. It just run out of time sometimes. But you're out and about. Well, go have fun. Go have fun. This replay will be here forever. Hopefully. Hi, Shirley. Okay, let me check this. Oh yeah, this is good. So, make sure y'all can see. It's just melty, okay? So I'm just gonna get it all melt. Oh yeah, it's definitely ready. So I'm just gonna try to make a dough ball out of this. It's just melted mozzarella, cream cheese, and almond flour. That's it. 3 ingredients. So we're just making a dough for pigs and blankets. But this is only if you're trying to do low carb. Because I personally could eat a whole pan of the pigs and blankets with the biscuit dough. But we're trying to watch our carbs around here. We're not totally no carb, don't get me wrong. I had some McDonald's French fries earlier today. We went to vote and I was like, can we stop and get like a Diet Coke and some fries? And nobody was against it, so I got it. Okay, so here's my dough ball, okay? It's gonna be pretty sticky, but you're gonna take an egg, okay? So now I'm gonna take 1 egg. Hang on. And you want it to be a little bit slippery, so, okay. Better take my rings off, hold on. I'm gonna put them in that bowl. Hopefully I won't throw them in the trash. That would be interesting. Okay, can y'all see? All right, I'm gonna add 1 egg and mix that in. Okay, and it's gonna make this dough ball kind of slimy or slippery, but that's okay. Okay, sorry. Hey Becky, Hi, Nora. Nora, I think I've been saying hey to you all day, haven't I? Okay, I'm about to get my hands in here, so I don't know if I can pull this up much. Okay, I'll take one of these cutting boards. All right, so I'm just gonna, you know what, I hate to put it on here, but I will. Let's see if I can scoot y'all down a little more. Hi, Brenda, hello. Let's see, I don't know how far this will bend. Can y'all, I hope y'all can see. Okay, so I'm gonna take my dough, and it is slippery. I'm just gonna work it a little bit, and then I'm gonna spread it out. I'm just gonna take a pizza cutter and slice it. You know how when you do pigs and blankets with the biscuit dough, you just roll it out and you cut little strips to wrap around the little smokies? That's all I'm gonna do. I'm telling you, they don't, I mean, to me they don't taste any different. And I made them for a football party and they didn't notice. But of course, you know, there was a lot of guys and they don't, yeah, they'll eat anything usually. My husband will. All right. I'm not making a whole lot of these because it's just me and Greg here, so he's not here yet. He's gonna walk in and be like, what are you wearing? Hey, Deborah. Hey, Devonna. Y'all can see it? Okay. It's gonna be really good. Okay, it's not so slimy anymore. Let me just wash this off. You can tell the dogs keep looking at me like, what is on her head? Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I have time to do both of these. All right, so I'm just going to take some. Now, it's not going to be as smooth as like biscuit dough would be, but it's okay. All right, so I've got my little pack of little Smokies, and I've got a cookie sheet with some parchment paper on it. And I'm just going to take the pizza cutter. I'm just going to cut strips, just like you would with biscuit dough. Really, the only difference in this is it just doesn't have as many carbs. And not everybody cares, so this is just something if you are watching your carbs. Or if you have somebody, say somebody, these are great to make like for like Thanksgiving, like when you go to a family get together or whatever. It's if you want to have, see, I just rolled them up like that. If you want to have like some little like appetizers, it's like Grand Central Station in here. And if you have somebody who is diabetic, hold on, let me let her out or she's gonna bark the entire time. Maggie. I'm sorry. If I didn't let her out, she would bark through this whole live. We have a doggy door, and she's the only one that won't use the doggy door. So, she kind of, oh, that's a lot. I didn't need that much. Probably cut these in half. Okay. I'm not going to make a whole lot of these. I just want to show y'all how I make them. And how good they look when they're done. Now, if y'all eat pigs in blankets, do y'all eat it with ketchup or mustard or both or something else? I like them with mustard. All right. Okay, this, hold on. I thought I had the oven on. I must not. Mustard. I am making low carb pigs in a blanket. And it was really it was almond flour, mozzarella cheese, and cream cheese, and then I added an egg. So it's not a whole lot of, you know, a lot of keto and low carb recipes are complicated. All these, you know, it used to be almond flour was hard to find and all that. Now you can get it everywhere. I get it at Walmart. So I get a big bag, and we don't use it a lot, but whenever I want to make something, I just go to Pinterest and find a recipe, because my husband is diabetic, and so we do have to watch the breads. So this kind of helps, because it feels like he's cheating, but he's not. All right, I'm just gonna make a couple more, and then we'll start on the pretzels. We're gonna make soft pretzel bites. I still have not mastered making the pretzel shapes. You know, the little twist, like the bow tie type thing. I still can't. But these pretzels, I've made them. I know some of you have seen me make them before. And a lot of you have like hey, I made your pretzels last night and all that. The pretzels, and there's one of it's the pretzels and the pasta salad. A lot of people make those two recipes that I've shared. And they're like, I made the pasta salad last week. It was so good. It's just good to have, you know, for a quick lunch. Just have it in your fridge. It was a good one. Okay, I'm only gonna make these for right now. I'll probably make the rest of it tonight, you know. We'll eat them, I'm sure. So I'm gonna move this. We're gonna move on to I'm gonna pop those in the oven. I thought I had the oven on. I don't know if I turned it off or what. Thank you, Kathy. I'm a cookie. Thank you for sprinkling, y'all. Okay, so for the pretzels, I've got 4 cups of boiling, 4 cups of water boiling. And so once it comes to a boil, you're making a soda wash, and you need to do this part because it helps the pretzels. You know how they're like brown and firm on the outside, but then they're real soft on the inside? So to get that brown coloring, you don't have to cook them till they're like burnt. You know what I'm saying? So we are going to make a soda wash. So I've got 4 cups of water boiling, and I'm going to add to that 2 tablespoons of baking soda. And it's just going to make a soda wash. So it's boiling now. So I'm going to turn that off. So you just get it to boil, and then you turn it off. And when you put it in there, it's going to start foaming, and it's going to go crazy. And that's okay. But turn it off. We just need the boiling water. So I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of baking soda, okay? Sorry, I'm way over here, but I didn't have anywhere to set my camera. I didn't have counter space over there I don't have a lot of counter space. So use the island. All right, so we got a soda wash, and all I'm gonna do is just let that dissolve. It dissolves pretty quick. Okay, so here's my secret hack. A lot of you already know this. My secret hack. You don't have to buy all the yeast packets and all that for these rolls. You get frozen dinner rolls. Dough balls, okay? They're not cooked. They're, don't get the yeast rolls that are already, you just heat and bake. Get the dough balls. I get these at Walmart. They're dough balls. They're yeast dough balls. So they're raw, okay? But they're frozen. So you'll just, Maggie, hang on, let me grab her. Let me put these back in the freezer. Come on. So you'll just take out some of the dough balls you want to use. I took out 3, 6, I took out 9, okay? And you wanna, I always spray a piece of plastic wrap, cling wrap, so it doesn't stick to them as they rise. But I put them out on a plate, cover them, and let them rise. They've been out for a couple of hours, just till they're thawed. Hey, Tina Marie. Hey, Brittany. Hey, Darlene, I didn't see you there. So anyway, let them thaw, and then you've got yeast dough. So you didn't have to like mix your yeast and your water and rise and knead and all that stuff. This is just kind of a cheat. So actually I sat these out earlier and haven't even paid attention to them until now. So super easy, okay? So you got your dough balls, or you got your yeast dough now. Another napkin. And what I'm gonna do, another one of these, ouch. Is you're gonna take them. So you got yeast dough. The dough I use, it's Rhodes dinner rolls, yeast rolls, but it's yeast frozen dough balls. Okay, don't get the ones that are already cooked. You want, and I get them at Walmart. The name is Rhodes, R-H-O-D-E-S, I believe. Okay, so now you'll take your dough balls, and I roll them into snakes. But if you're gonna do the pretzel sticks or pretzel twist, braids, or the traditional pretzel, like I said, I haven't mastered that part yet, so I'm just gonna make pretzel bites. Okay, so if y'all eat soft pretzels, what do you eat with it? Do you eat yellow mustard, the ground mustard, or like cheese? Because I got cheese. Usually when I make these, I use the cheese, and I'll show you which one we always use. Let me get this going. This is, I need one that's not gonna move. I think I did this last time, and I ended up having to just put it on the counter. Which the counter is clean. Well, this isn't as messy as that keto stuff. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna take my little snakes. Hi, Betty. Mayo with mustard mixed in. I haven't tried that. Cream cheese or cheddar. Let me show you, let me get these going. So what you're gonna do is, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna cut them into like bite size. Like, look how small they are. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do, okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. Didn't this happen the other day? Didn't I have dogs barking the whole time? I bet they see trick-or-treaters, but I don't think the trick-or-treaters are out yet. Maggie, come here, honey. Shh. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, let me show you. We'll just do a small batch of these. So you're gonna take these and drop them in the soda wash, which is just 4 cups of boiling water. Once it comes to a boil, turn it off, and then dissolve 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Okay, so I'm gonna drop these in there. And I'm just gonna swirl them around for about 40 seconds, 45 seconds. But don't skip this part, because this is what helps them get that golden color. Here comes my husband. He's gonna be like, what are you wearing? Y'all can't see my head. Let me move these. So I'm just swirling them around. I'm not cooking them in this. I'm just swirling them around in this soda wash. And then I'm going to take them out and put them on this parchment paper. I've got a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. And just get like a slotted spoon or just something so you can drain them. You don't want all that water.
You're doing a lot.
Yeah. I'm a cookie cooking. Okay. All right. So just spread them out, and then I'm gonna, while they're still kind of wet and sticky, I'm gonna sprinkle them with, if you have pretzel salt, they make pretzel salt. I'm gonna sprinkle them with kosher salt. They're still sticky. And I also have melted butter. I'm putting a lot of salt on ours because we like that. I'm sorry, I'm not watching comments. You guessed it. He always says, "Are you live?" Hey, at least he didn't walk in the room and burp. I don't know how many of y'all hear that. I tell him all the time, do not burp. Oh, that must have been UPS. I hear him going out the front door. Okay, so I just sprinkled some salt on there. Hey, Donna. Hey, Lori. Hello. Okay, so I sprinkled some salt on there, and I've got some melted butter. I'm gonna brush the tops, or just dab some of the melted butter on here. All right. And then these bake at 350, and they only bake for like 12 or 13 minutes. Maybe 13 or 14, I can't remember. Okay, so I'm gonna pop these in, okay? And then I'm also gonna pop in those pigs and blankets. And they take, but the pigs and blankets take, let me see, I can't remember. I usually make these. They're 15 minutes, so I'm gonna pop both of these. I probably could have put these all on one pan. I do think I could. Hang on. Hang on, I'm just gonna switch these. You need a spoon? All right, I'm gonna pop it all in together. All right, so while those are cooking, I'm gonna show y'all. This is, now Tostitos makes the same thing. This is actually, I think this is Walmart brand, but it's salsa con queso. This cheese, if you like spoon it into a little bowl and microwave it, or you can put it in a pot and heat it all up. This is really good with the pretzels. I also got, haven't tried it this way, but we've gotten pretzel sticks at restaurants as a appetizer with the stone ground mustard. It's got like all the little seeds or whatever in it. I don't know. We're gonna try that too. Okay. What time is it? Let's see. I've got 30 minutes. I want to show. I think I've got time to do a craft with y'all. Let me put my rings back on before I lose them. Hi, Kim. Hey, Janice. Hello. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Elizabeth. The brown mustard, do you put anything with it? It seems like when we go to a restaurant and get it with the brown mustard, it seems like it's a little sweet. Is that gonna be sweet already? Not sweet, but kind of a spicy sweet. I'm curious. Okay, I got a little craft, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if the thing, I saw this on Instagram, and I don't know the girl's name. It was one of those little reels. She did it really fast. It's a Dollar Tree project, but It goes with the whole gingerbread theme. Okay, let me get my... But I finally found this at Dollar Tree. I'm a little gingerbread baby. Yes, I'm a cookie. Okay, so have y'all seen these at Dollar Tree? These little boxes? Okay, so here's my idea. It's like a little gingerbread house, right? Okay. So I'm gonna take, here's my box cutter. I'm gonna take, you can take an X-Acto knife or box cutter. I'm just gonna cut a little slot right here in the roof. Nothing huge. Just gonna cut a hole. She made it look so much easier. Okay, come on. Here we go. Has anybody seen this? Does anybody know where I'm going with this? Hi, Kathy. Okay. Okay. So I got a little hole in the top. It's kind of like a little piggy bank. Well, kind of a big hole for a piggy bank. All right. I'm gonna separate this like this. All right, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It was only $1.25. It may end up in the trash can at the end of the season. I don't know that I will pack this up for next year. I don't know, we'll see. But I just bought a bag of peppermints at Dollar Tree, okay? And I painted them with Mod Podge, real peppermints, and because you could get the fake ones. I know Diane was just showing me some today that she got off Amazon, but I just got the real ones. But I gave them a couple of coats of Mod Podge, and then the last coat, while it was still wet, I sprinkled it with glitter. Okay, so they are real peppermints. So if ants invade them, I'll be surprised if ants invade it because I did coat it pretty good with a couple of coats of the Mod Podge. But they're all glittery. I don't know if y'all can see the glitter yet. Okay, so this is the part I'm not sure about. I grabbed this at Dollar Tree with the little cake, the little tips. I don't know what this is gonna turn out. And you know what? I don't, hold on. Let me see if I grab this white paint. Hang on. Okay, good, I do. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm excited. I've been wanting to try this, and I finally found these boxes. Okay, so I'm gonna take, you know what, I'm probably just gonna do the top for now. Let's see. I'm taking Dollar Tree spackle, okay? Hi, Terry. Hey, Barbara. All right, I'm gonna take, let me see. I just got chopsticks. I meant to bring some popsicle sticks down here, and I forgot. So I'm gonna take their spackle, and I'm gonna mix some white paint with it, just to kind of get it a little creamier. Well, you know what? I should probably go ahead and show y'all in advance what the end product is supposed to be, because once I put this on here, it's gonna have to dry overnight. But I just grabbed some Kleenex. Well, they're not Kleenex brand or anything, but some little tissues from Dollar Tree. So once this is decorated and it's completely dry, I'm gonna have a little, I'm probably gonna glue the lid on, but I'm gonna have a little tissue box like this, but I'm gonna decorate it. So I wanted to go ahead and show y'all, because once I decorate it, it's gonna have to dry, and I'm not gonna be able to show you that I can put a tissue box in there. But that's the idea, okay? But I wanna see if this Dollar Tree little cake decorating thing works. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Linda. Hey, everybody. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. All right. And while it's wet, I'm gonna pipe this on there, and while it's wet, I'll sprinkle it with some glitter and some sprinkles, or faux sprinkles. I've got faux sprinkles. Have y'all ever used Dollar Tree's decorating bag? I don't know. It doesn't look. It only has like a few tips, and they don't look that great. Let's give it a try. And we will find out together. Are all the dogs inside? Okay. So has someone tried these? Thank you, Sheila. Okay. I gotta come up with a craft for chopsticks, because I kind of have this obsession with this ramen noodle bowl place up the street. Well, it's not up the street, and I have like a lot of chopsticks in my drawer over there. So I need to find something to do with them. I'm sure there's a good craft I could do. All right, so let's see how this goes. So where I cut the hole in the top, I'm really gonna do some hold on. Okay, I had to stop him from running out the door. Okay, I'm really gonna focus around this. Let's see. Okay, I see it. Hang on, y'all. I see it. Wow. Maybe I needed more paint. I'm afraid it's gonna pop. Well, that's weird. It was creamy, but I'm gonna add some more paint in here and see if I can kind of work it in there. Hey Regina, hey Dana Marie. Oop. Hi Angie. Okay, let me see. It seemed like it was creamy enough, but no, it's not. Okay, let's try again. This could be a complete fail. Come on. Oh, I got an idea. Hold on. Oh yeah, it's really thick right there. Oh. Okay, our food's ready. Okay, let's try again. What time is it? Y'all, Jenny is up after me with Rose Haus Crafting. Oh, she's still in the comments. Okay. Am I doing something wrong? That's so weird because it looks, it's a big, hold on, let me check this food. All right, I'm gonna show y'all real quick because the pigs and blankets need just like 3 more minutes than the pretzels. So, but look, hold on, let me, while they're hot, I'm gonna, oh, the butter has, hold on. I'm gonna warm up this butter real quick. So I'm gonna brush the tops of the pretzels. I'm just gonna pull those off. I probably have caulk on my fingers. I mean spackle. I'm gonna pop these back in for just a minute. Or 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take these pretzel bites. Too thick, I know, but it looked creamy before I put it. I'm using the fattest tip that they have, but I think I might have needed to make it really, I probably needed to add more paint. I'm just dabbing a little more melted butter on these. They look so good. They smell so good too. All right, I'm gonna sit them over here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hold on. Like I said, this could be a complete fail. I don't know. I'm gonna put it back in here. Actually, put it in here. I'm gonna add more of the white paint. So maybe it needs to be really creamy. That's just the oven saying it's preheated again. So it's good. Okay, here we go. Okay. Here we go again. The cute sound. It was cute when I first got it. The dishwasher, the stove, the fridge, they all have the washer and dryer. They have these sounds, and after a while, you're like, oh, stop. The fridge, if somebody leaves the fridge door open, watch, I'll do it. It's like this annoying, I can't even remember what it is now. How are we on time? Okay, about 15 minutes. Okay. I really want to get this done. This is going to be cute. Afraid I'm going to make it too creamy. That wasn't it. That was the stove. Okay, this looks a lot creamier. Can y'all see that? I don't want it too creamy because it might not make the little design, you know? All right, we're gonna try it again. They only give you one bag. That's the fridge. All right, I need us. I can wash this. All right, we're gonna try again. Yeah, this is a lot creamier than that last one. So, fingers crossed. All right, let me pull these out. Oh, this smells so good. Okay. Can y'all see those? I mean, they look just like normal pigs in blankets. I just didn't use pre-made dough. Okay, they smell good. All right, let's try this again. This doesn't work. I don't know what to do. Yours makes the same noise. Oh, we gotta put the tip back on. All right, here we go. All right. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sherry. Okay, here we go, y'all. Can y'all see? It's working. Show y'all. Can you see that? All right, and while it's wet, I'm gonna sprinkle it with faux sprinkles. You got these little faux sprinkles, and I've got the ones. These are from Michael's. These right here. They look like just little little chips. So let me see. I don't know if they'll stick. Kind of gotta push them in there. I should do the others. No, that didn't work. Okay. And let's see. I'm just gonna sprinkle some glitter over it because I already have glitter from where I sprinkled it on these little peppermints. Hi everybody. Oh, thank you, Lori. This is a little much right here. It's top heavy. All right, so I want to take where on here it's got like these little printed, and I want to do, these are real. I just painted them with I did a couple coats of Mod Podge and then sprinkled them with glitter. So I don't know, let's see. I'm gonna just put frosting where those are, faux frosting, and then just mash one of those over it. Like that. Isn't that cute? It's the only ones that are on here. But then this, where I did the top, it has one there, and then two there, and then there's one on the front and the back. But I'm gonna go ahead and do them right here. Since this is gonna be sitting flat. Yeah, just stick to it. So there's my top, and I'm gonna do some frosting along where they've got like snow here. Like I said, this probably won't make it to next year, but it was $1.25, and then I already had the sprinkles and stuff, so I'm just gonna do some of these little things along the edge. See. Okay. One here. All right, I'm gonna sprinkle that with some glitter while it's wet. All right, so here's my top. I am gonna pop some, oh, I forgot, I think I got these at Michael's like last year. They're glass beads. I don't think I'm gonna put them on here just because, like I said, this might not make it to next year. So if it's gonna go in the trash, I don't wanna put the good beads on there. So I'm just gonna pop a few these little faux sprinkles. They're like little peppermints too. Y'all, if you're not already following the, or if you haven't already joined the Stand Tall Crafting group, make sure you're following that. Go join. It's a free group. And this event, this is Krista's event. She does events on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they're always so fun. Krista, thank you for having me in here. They're always fun, and I always joke with her that usually I make her hungry. Even if I'm doing like a craft, like a kit, it's usually something that sounds yummy. You know, like cupcake or candy or cookies or whatever. So this is a little both. This is the gingerbread. So this is from Dollar Tree, y'all. So And then the little Kleenex are gonna go inside the box, a little box of tissues, and then you'll have like a little, I'm probably gonna have to glue the top on there because every time you go to grab a tissue, it's probably gonna rip the box lid off. So we don't wanna do that. I got 5 minutes, hang on. She wants today to make you hungry. I know. We've got pretzels, we've got pigs and blankets. And now we've got this candy gingerbread box. But I'm doing my kitchen in a gingerbread theme this year. So that's what I started a little bit of it last night. And I'm gonna try, we've got a big football party Saturday. I'm in Georgia, and I'm a Florida Gator fan. And all my friends, my husband and all them, they're all Georgia fans. So, it's a big rivalry. So we always have a big party. This is like is this my 15th, 16th year? I have a party every year. So I need to do one. I don't have another, I'm gonna have to paint. I took these real peppermints and I put Mod Podge on them and then glitter. I did a couple of coats of Mod Podge, hoping it doesn't attract ants, but we'll see. Okay, so what do you think? And then I put 2 on here, right at the front door. Let's see if that touches. No, it'll work. So it's gonna work. Okay. All right, I'm gonna leave this. Sit this over here. Okay, y'all. What was the other thing? Hi, Amy. Okay, I got 3 minutes. Hang on. Let's see. Let me clear all this up. Got a little bit of this left. And I'll show y'all I need to wash this off my hands. So anyway, I'm gonna make the rest of these pretzels, but I'll show y'all the rolls again, the yeast rolls. But like I said, I got them at Walmart in the freezer section. But make sure you get the yeast dough, the dough balls, not the cooked yeast rolls. You want the dough. Okay, hang on. Rhodes, I know it's backwards. Rhodes dinner rolls. It says thaw, rise, and bake with their frozen dough balls. Okay, and all you do is just sit them out and maybe just cover them with some plastic wrap and let them thaw. And then you'll have to go back and watch, but super easy. And then show you real quick. These are the pretzel bites. Like I said, I haven't mastered doing the pretzel twist, but here's the pretzel bites. And then these are the keto, if you're doing low carb pigs and blankets. So that dough is not biscuit dough. It's almond flour, mozzarella cheese, cream cheese, and an egg. That's it. And they don't taste like cheese, I promise. They're super good. All right. So my time is about up. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. And like I said, Jennie at Rose House Crafts, she's up next. And I hope y'all have a very good night, a happy Halloween. I don't know if y'all saw the picture I posted this morning, but there was a tree full of those vultures. We call them buzzards, but there was a tree full of them out in our backyard. It was really creepy. The dogs were going nuts. Okay, but thank y'all for hanging out with me. Hey, Jolene. Have a good night, y'all. I gotta go see what I think they see trick-or-treaters. All right, y'all have a good night. Go check out Jennie over at Rose House Crafts. Bye, y'all.